I got a chance to listen to Rebel and a Peacemaker,
All right. Mhm.
Return of the Essence.
Okay.
Very dope project, by the way. Some
Thank you.
of my favorite, no problem, no problem. Some of my favorites are Bonfire, The Essence, and
Uh-huh.
Three.
Uh-huh.
And what was your inspiration behind the sound, behind the overall production on this album?
Well, Rebel and the Peacemaker is me and my partner from Baltimore. Um, we were always, and he's a producer down there, and he had massive people. He was doing like 50, 60 groups down there. They was going strictly to him. But that kind of died off because there was a sound that was coming in and it was keyboardish, and it lacked soul to the what we considered hip hop. So we were like, it's been to basically it's people would say it's hate because of the sound that was coming in and making all this money, but we were just like, no, you guys go ahead with that. We still gonna stick to what we know, and we're gonna return it to the essence of what hip hop is all about. So that's how we attacked this whole project. We went in purposely to create that old feeling, the nostalgic feeling of music, and then we sat together. He came up for a weekend and we wrote the album in the weekend. Just
Wow.
me and him just sat down and then just wrote, and we finished. We did about 20 songs and we chopped it down to first it was 16. Now that I'm remastering it, it'll probably end up be like 14 songs. You know,
Okay. Yeah.
because it's still relevant today, still feels good today, and that's the whole idea is always come with something that can last the test of time, and it sounds as good as it was when it first came out. So that's the essence behind that. We just wanted to do actual hip hop, didn't want to lose that flavor of what's going on.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like. Mentioning earlier when you
Mm-hmm.
started to produce music
Yeah.
and growing up in that era as well, like it took me back to around that time, that sound, that gritty New York hip hop sound, boom
Right.
bap hip
Right.
hop sound.
Right.
And
Right.
that's what I feel in a lot of your music. And kind of like I said before, I really like your style and what you guys are doing. So keep
Thank you.
that up.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. My partner, we believe it or not, we did that album. We started in '99 and we finished it about 2004. We put it out like 2006. And because the industry was just so far gone, it really didn't get any feet on it. And but we always loved it, and we still, when we do shows, people always request where the love at, and we still rock that show. We still do our thing on it. And but my partner decided he didn't want to do any more music after that, because he was just discouraged about everything. So I just kept the torch, man, and that's how Pothole City became. Because first we were Killer Beats Design, and then when we kind of split and did our, then I said, okay, well let me go ahead and recreate or keep on this path that I'm on, but I got to come with a new mission, new rebranding, and so that's where Pothole City came from, and it's a testament to uh, my durability, not patting myself on the back, but I love hip hop. It's always going to be in my DNA. That's what I do. That's what I know. If there's forums, people talking about rap and all that, how you people should come over and blah, blah, blah. I'm all in that. I'm all for that because it's my DNA. Like I've been 4 or 5 years old. I grew up in hip hop basically. I grew up watching people rock mics and being like I want to be part of that. And back in '93 to '95, I was in Tallahassee, and we made a group called Heads from the Attic, and we were really just trying to get that vibe. And then we all moved up to New York. You know, we said we're gonna get a deal, be back in 3 months. We're gonna be back down in Florida. Okay, let's do that. And 3 years later, I'm the only one here. Everybody else is
Wow.
gone. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I always wanted to do music, but everybody else, to me, had an agenda. I was all about crew, but it seemed like everybody else had an agenda. They wanted to get a deal, they wanted to do that and be out. So that's what they did. I'm like, I'm in the essence. I'm here. I love what I'm doing. This is my heart. This is what I do. This is where I am, and I'm staying here. So that's what I'm all about. And even people I've dated, they know the music comes first. People I've married, they know the music comes first. So they're able to work around it because they understand that it is who I am. And if I can't do music, I can't live. It's plain and simple.